I'm standing out in the population trial once again. On the high end of our population, 125,000 seeds per acre dropped. When we did our measurement and our stand count, we came up with approximately 105,000 plants per acre. So again, 125,000 seed drop and 105,000 plants per acre. There are a lot of different factors that can reduce your stand from your initial seed drop. For instance, if you're planting into no-till conditions, cloddy soil, wet conditions, crusting after planting, the type of planter you're using, planter versus drill. These were planted with a planter with interplant units, so we have very good singulation, good depth control. So there are a lot of different factors that can influence your seed drop. If we're in a situation where we can't control a lot of those variables, we can see significant variation in our seed drop and we can't get a consistent stand. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about assessing a stand and determining whether to replant. Let's take a look at our field here that was planted on May 1st. When we did our population estimate, we found that we have a final stand count of approximately 20,000 plants per acre. From previous research, we know that we will assess a final yield of approximately 50 bushels per acre on ground like this. On this research farm, we typically yield approximately 80 bushels per acre. So we can make a decision. We can either start over and replant or have our stand here. As I said previously, we can expect a yield of approximately 50 bushel per acre off this stand. Our research has shown us that if we reseed on June 20th, we can expect approximately 75% of our average yield. So on this farm with an 80 bushel average yield, we can expect approximately 60 bushels per acre. So in this case, it may be better to replant. In a replant decision, sometimes we have to look at the uniformity of the stand. Here in this low population, where we have approximately 20,000 plants per acre, we can see spots in the field that are very variable. In front of me here, we have a fairly consistent stand. But just to my left, there's a bare patch of about 6 square feet or so. When you're looking at replant decisions, sometimes you have to take that into account. Some of the other things that must be taken into account are the costs for seed and labor for replanting the stand.